What's up guys, and welcome to this video. This video is gonna be kind of random. So let me explain. This has happened to me before where essentially I'll pick up the camera and start recording, and either due to just how the day unfolds or issues of my own, the video just doesn't become very cohesive. And in the past, I haven't felt like putting out a really random piece together video, and so I've actually scrapped videos in the past before for this exact reason. Now, a couple things happened over the past week that I did record and that I didn't really want to just throw that out. I wanted to share that with you guys and give you some updates to kind of just keep the channel rolling. So what I'm going to kind of do here is still show you those clips, but kind of narrate it to explain things and not just make it jump from one day to the next. So the first thing to explain is that the reason this video is kind of uncohesive is because I came down with a cold. Last Friday, I started to get a scratchy throat, and the first step for me when I get sick is basically complete denial that I'm getting sick. I slept like crap on Friday night, and that was a problem because I woke up early on Saturday, did a 2.5 hour Zwift session, which was probably harder than what it needed to be, being that I was actually sick, and then I went and worked at the bike shop all day. After that, we had our team wooden wave party at the bike shop. So it was like I just was going all day long on top of being sick, and so recovering was not happening, and that just made things worse. So here, let me show you guys how that day unfolded.
Bottom of my screen during the workouts, I hear Jonathan's voice.
As you can see, I am at the bike shop today. I'm working on this Saturday. This morning I did a 2.5 hour ride in Zwift. It was 30 minutes of zone 3, an hour and a half of zone 2, with about 3 2-minute all-out efforts. And it was pretty tiring, actually, because I haven't slept a lot the past couple days. It's just gonna be all about bikes all day today, just hanging out at the shop, getting some work done, and that's basically my Saturday. So as you guys can probably guess, that this is just a part-time gig for me. I obviously have another full-time job, but this is kind of like a passion hobby, and I've always enjoyed working here. Just had a couple people coming in and out, so I've just kind of been hanging out. But it's getting close to closing time, so I'm gonna start getting ready to set up for the party. Oh, 133, 135.
Come on now.
Oh, come on, Sean.
You're still off to a bad start.
Off to a bad start already.
Wasting time. Sean, if you're going to be my Swanee, you got to be faster than this.
I know, you're losing time right now.
41. I'm going to be out of the race soon. Come on.
Where's the damn bell? Ryan, come on! Ryan! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you loser!
All right, guys, this has been one exhausting, long day. I'm gonna head home and just chill out the rest of the night. Probably just go home and pass out, to be honest. When I woke up, I thought to myself, hey, I feel better. I'm gonna ride for 4 hours today. It's gonna be great. But as I got up and ate breakfast and started to move around, I realized that I started to feel worse again, and that long ride was not gonna happen, and I was gonna adjust my plans, do an easier ride, a shorter ride on the trainer, just, get on the bike at least, but it didn't really unfold the way that I expected it would. I just can't bring myself to go outside today. I've been very cold all week, and I don't know, because I'm tired, I still am motivated to ride and train today, but being tired, I just don't have that extra motivation to get outside. like getting on Zwift in the basement seems like a better solution because I can ride a completely flat course if I want. I've basically just been sitting here like the past 45 minutes underneath this blanket, actually underneath 2 blankets. The Garmin does what's called all-day stress, and it calculates that based on your heart rate. So like a normal day for me for stress, here's Thursday, it's a couple days ago. It's 26 overall. That's still when I trained twice. And here's yesterday's all-day stress, a 56. There's orange all over the screen. And it basically tells you that you had very few restful moments on this day and basically tells you to slow down and relax. I don't feel sick, but I definitely have something going on. I could just probably lay here all day, but I would definitely feel guilty about not riding or not even attempting to do like an easy recovery ride. So I finally got up and went downstairs and laid down in bed and fell asleep for 2 hours. And when I woke up, I felt good. I was like, cool, I'm gonna be able to ride today. And then I got up, started doing a couple of things. There was a couple things that I just wanted to get done today. And then I started feeling bad again. And so I realized that it was 51 degrees outside today. The sun was out. It was a great day. I went outside with the dogs and I'm like, of course, I'm going to accept it. I'm sick and I've gotten a cold again. I've made a huge mess in the kitchen because when I'm sick, all I want to do is eat crappy. What I'm doing is making something that I've wanted to make, and it is gonna be a skillet chocolate chip cookie. So I've recently been trying a few new recipes. You guys have seen a couple of them. There's been a couple of them on my Instagram. And a lot of these recipes call for protein powder. I don't typically have to supplement with protein day to day. There are times where I take a protein shake after a long workout, like if I've been on the bike for 6 hours, now that I'm no longer being barked at. So what I've decided to do for this recipe is decrease the protein powder in half and replace that with all-purpose flour. So essentially I'm cutting the protein in the overall recipe in half and adding additional carbs from the flour. And that's like perfect for me because most of the time when I'm gonna eat something like this, it's gonna be on my longer ride days where I need extra carbs anyway. So I think it's gonna be perfect. The macro breakdown ended up being 55 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 36 grams of protein for this entire 6.5-inch skillet. And it is delicious. So I never got on the bike on Sunday, but that chocolate chip skillet cookie was just absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best things that I've made. Now the truth is that Sunday night, again, when I need to sleep well and need to recover, I slept like crap. And the reason why is that Alfred, my basset hound who has lymphoma, his first chemo treatment was gonna be Monday morning. And I was so worried about that on Sunday. Like I was just so focused on that. And I was really worried that he was not going to like being at the vet. Whoa, heavy. Me and Alfred are headed out this morning for his first round of chemo. I was up all night last night, so worried about this because this makes the whole cancer thing real, and I don't want it to be real. Are you gonna have a good day today? I take him in the morning and he stays at the vet until about 5 o'clock when I go and pick him up so that they can give him the drugs. He gets a different drug every Monday. The one that he got this past Monday, the side effect could have been nausea, but we are now about 4 days since Monday. Today's Friday. We've not seen any side effects. He's been eating really well. So that chemo treatment, this very first one, it went really well. And I hope this is a sign of things to come for the future treatments and how this whole process is going. The Dirty Kansas lottery happened and I did not get in. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I did not have high hopes of getting in, probably because I've been turned down a couple times for the Leadville race that I kind of knew how these things go. Congrats to everybody who did get into the Kansas lottery. I will try again next year. I'm mostly disappointed because I thought that would be a really cool experience to have and document and share with you guys, but maybe we'll get in next year. I was really proud of myself for Sunday for not riding when I really didn't need to ride. I'm such a bad sick person because, like I said, I want to ride my bike, I want to train, and not riding my bike feels like I'm not training. But on Sunday, I finally realized, or I finally convinced myself that resting when you really should rest is still training. Rest and recovery is part of the whole training process, and I feel like I've finally started to accept that and really realize that was the right thing to do and not feel guilty or regret it. I've been doing low intensity work, except for this morning I did a Trainer Road FTP ramp test. As you guys know, if you watched the previous videos, I last did a 20-minute test. I did a ramp test before that. So going into this ramp test today, I'm obviously not operating at 100%. I just didn't have that energy that I needed for that push. And so I definitely quit early, first off, and it felt flat to me. Like I just didn't feel like I had it today. And so my score was actually 4 watts lower than the last time I did the ramp test. And that's actually kind of a good sign for me, because knowing that I've been sick all week and that I've been taking it pretty easy, hoping that this completely clears up the rest of the way, I'm planning to get some really good rides in this weekend, and hopefully I can make a more cohesive video for you guys this weekend. It's gonna be 60 degrees on Sunday for my long ride, and I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna get out on the bike, I'm gonna let all of my problems, my stresses, all that stuff, just gonna let it all go and just enjoy being on the bike on a 60-degree day in February and just enjoy it, because that's why we ride bikes in the first place. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I don't plan to make too many of these like random sporadic life updates types of videos, but I still wanted to get this information out to you guys. So hit the thumbs up as always, and I'll see you on the next one.